Shalom Alechem. Our parasha, Parashat Mishpatim, speaks about an angel that HaKadosh Baruch Hu sends Am Yisrael. The purpose of the angel was to protect us. As the pasuk says, "Hina anochi sholach malach lefanecha lishmorcha b'derech." I'm sending you an angel to protect you on the road. But then the very next pasuk says, "Hishamer mipanav ushma bekolo al tamer bo." Be careful, beware from that very angel. So it sounds strange. Is the purpose of the angel to protect us, or we need to protect ourselves from the angel? The angel comes to protect Am Yisrael, but you have to beware of that angel. It's dangerous. So what's going on over here? And the answer is very simple. Of course, the angel comes to protect us, but we need to respect that angel, says the pasuk. We need to obey the angel. Al tamer bo, don't disobey the angel. The only time we will be protected is if we handle ourselves correctly with the angel. Just like a person that has anything, for instance, if you want to have a firearm with license, of course that comes to protect you from others that come to harm you. But on the other hand, you have to be very, very careful with it, because you could cause yourself harm with that very weapon. Same thing with many other things, but we find this also in Torah. For instance, the mitzvot, we have to protect the mitzvot and keep them, and those mitzvot protect us, as the Gemara says in Sotah Kaf Aleph, that Torah mitzvot, amagna umatzla, they are protecting us. The same idea with Shabbat. Shabbat, we protect, we keep, and the Shabbat protects us as well. As the song says, the famous song, Shmera Shabbat, El Shmereni, if I keep the Shabbat, if I protect the Shabbat, then HaKadosh Baruch Hu protects me. Or, as the Tur brings down the halacha, that we say normally at the end of the last bracha in Arvit before Shmoneh Esrei, we say Shomer et Amo Yisrael la'ad amen. Hashem protects us. But on Shabbat we don't say that. What do we say? Haporeh sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol Amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. On Shabbat we don't need that protection, because the Shabbat itself protects. So we don't need to pray for that protection. That's very, very interesting, and a fascinating story that is being told about the massacre that happened on Simchat Torah, where the terrorists came to slaughter 22 villages and kibbutzim, and two of those kibbutzim, named Alumim and Saad, Kibbutz Saad and Kibbutz Alumim, they weren't able to enter. Why not? Because all the kibbutzim have very large, heavy gates, and those gates are obviously closed and locked. But those kibbutzim that had people that drive on Shabbat, they came in, and while the terrorists ambushed, they saw the person pressing on the remote control to open the gate, and then they murdered him, and they went inside the gate. But those two kibbutzim were Shomer Shabbat kibbutzim, and nobody opens or closes the gates, nobody drives in, nobody drives out. And you see on the surveillance cameras and on the terrorist cameras how they go around trying to get in from here, trying to get in from there, waiting for people to come in, but to no avail. Nobody comes in, nobody gets out, and the gate stayed closed, which spared the lives of all those people that were Shomer Shabbat. Moreover, there's another story that's being told of a woman that started keeping Shabbat just before that massacre, and her husband wanted to go to that party that happened on that Simchat Torah, the huge party that many kids, boys and girls, were slaughtered in that party. And the wife said, "No, I'm not going. It's Simchat Torah. It's a day that we now keep." And they had an argument between them, which eventually she kept stubborn, and she wouldn't go. And they stayed home, and that again spared their lives. So we see that same idea over and over again, that one who protects the Shabbat, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and the Shabbat protects him. Shabbat Shalom.